Hey everyone, it's Dan, your host here at Dan's Reviews, back for another Walking Dead single issue review. This is for The Walking Dead issue 171, Fear the Princess. This is September's Walking Dead issue. So, this came out, of course, today, September 6th. And what do I gotta say about this issue for this month's issue of The Walking Dead? This was a really good issue. I wouldn't say it's a really great issue, but I thought it was a really good issue. I thought it was pretty decent, but I gotta say for this issue, the cover, it was overhyped, in my opinion, because, at least so far from what I know from the story and what we'll see later on, but this cover got a lot of fans excited. This cover was very highly debated, and people had their own mixed opinions about this cover, and some people were excited and all that kind of stuff. I'll say right off the bat before I get into this issue, this issue has probably one of the most beautiful covers. I know a lot of people might not agree, but I love the blue. I think that pops. I think that's amazing. Definitely, if you got a chance to pick up your copy today, man, you own a really sick cover. I'm so happy to own it myself, because this is a really great cover. So I will do another comic collection video. I haven't done one in a while, so I will do that, but that'll be coming probably only in about a week from now. So, alright, once I get the time to actually go ahead and do that, because I have a lot of comics, and I actually did get quite a few Walking Dead back issues as well, so that'll be really fun to show off as well. So, okay, now we got issue 171, Fear the Princess. Alright, let's give our thoughts. We talked about the cover already. This issue, for me, it was a good issue, but not a fantastic issue, and I know a lot of people are going to debate about this. For me, the only issue with this issue is really, it comes to the pacing. The pacing, I'm going to say, is too slow. I thought that they could have added maybe a couple more pages to the story, but even though they didn't, I thought it was acceptable for a monthly issue. But what we actually got in this issue was really solid, I gotta say it. We had some really great development from Michonne, Magnus, them two especially. So, but the only thing is, what I mean by slow pacing is that, to recap, I can recap this in less than 30 seconds, alright? Just listen to this. Michonne and the others go out, they run into this princess, they can't trust her, she hasn't talked to anybody for almost a year, so, you know, she talks a lot, and then she leads them to this deserted building, she says, okay, I'm gonna go get my gun, wait for me. That's literally entirely what happens in this issue. It's very easy to recap, that's all I'm saying. But let's go into detail, let's actually give our thoughts on this issue, because I still really enjoyed it. Alright, now, we have Michonne and the others who are going out, and basically they run into this princess character, and she kind of introduces herself and says, call me princess. She says that she's been alone, and that she hasn't seen anybody for almost a year. She's been alone in this city. Very hard to believe, but, you know, of course, that probably is to set up something else in the next issue, or maybe even the next, like, I don't know, little bit, because it seems like this character could actually pretend to be innocent for a little bit before she turns on them. Like, they could do something where maybe she turns on the actual group in, like, issue 200 and something, or something, and does something like that. But, I don't know, this is definitely really interesting. So, we got her who shows up. Michonne doesn't trust nobody at this point. Magna doesn't feel good about it either. And she kind of says, like, watch out, and there's some zombies, she shoots them down, and she kind of presents herself, and she says, call me princess, the cool outfit like we see in the cover here, and, you know, it's kind of, that's it, really. I can't really say much more. It's very weird, the direction they're going here, but I'm curious to see where they're going to go with it as well. So, we have her, and she leads them to this deserted building, and Michonne's kind of like, you know, yeah, I'll back you up, Magna, you know, if she does something, you know, we'll take care of it. And I like it, because then Michonne starts yelling at her, and she says, you know, if I see anybody, you know, do anything, I'll blow their head off. I love that line. That's my favorite from this issue, in my opinion, from Michonne. That was awesome. So, yeah, this new princess character, she's just like, oh, okay, I'm alone, here's this deserted building, and she led them there, and then she's like, okay, hold on, I'm gonna go get my gun. So, I'm just like, and then I see the letter hacks and all the other things at the end. I'm like, wait, that's it? That's it? Don't get me wrong, I love this issue, I love The Walking Dead, but I felt like this issue was a little kind of slow going. We didn't get much. We didn't get into the character very much. We really didn't. Because she could be, playing an act, which is very possible. And I don't know. That's honestly all I got to say for this month's issue of The Walking Dead. It was a great issue. I enjoyed it. But I think next issue should probably step it up a little bit, because I think that this issue, it was great. Don't get me wrong with that. You guys know I love The Walking Dead comics. It's my favorite comics. But the only thing is that I feel like it's so easy to recap. I'm only 5 minutes into my video here. Like, that's the only thing. And I honestly have nothing else to say. It is kind of a short issue story-wise. But I liked it. They honestly, they should have given us a couple more pages of content, because maybe they didn't, because they're doing something really big for when she comes out with her gun and something else in the next issue. Maybe that's why they cut it off like that. If they did, that's fine. Then that means this issue was fantastic. But I felt like they could have given us a little bit more. And then also another thing that happened in this issue, we saw the continuation with Eugene and everything with him and Siddiq, and looks like they're cool, but we'll have to see what happens there as well. I might do a video talking about if we will see anything between Eugene and Siddiq. I think we could, but maybe they're backing off on it right now because there's other story arcs going on. So anyway, guys, make sure to write your comments below. What did you think about this month's issue of The Walking Dead comics? And do you guys think this was a letdown? I thought it was a great issue, but I'm not amazed by it. That's all I'm saying. But don't get me wrong, I love The Walking Dead comics, and I do know that next issue will be great. I think this issue is just a little bit of a setup that we needed to kind of get through to get to the good stuff. I think that's what we're basically doing here. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry about no video yesterday. I was actually, you guys know, I'm a teenager, so I do go to school, and yesterday was my first day of school, so I had to kind of take a day off there just to kind of get into school and all that. But I'm back, and I hope you guys enjoy. And if you guys want to see predictions video for the next issue, or do you guys want me to wait until the the actual issue preview images are up? The panels they release usually a couple days before. If you want to wait until those are out and then I'll do it, that's fine. But if you guys want to see it now, then write it down below, and I'll go ahead and do that probably tomorrow or some other time this week. So, alright guys, I hope you guys had a good day today, and I will see you guys tomorrow.